I'm the most miserable person in the whole world. I blew every penny I had, just to make the school beauty happy. But she turned around and kicked me to the curb. And I watched with my own eyes, as she wrapped her arms around another guy. Lin Chen. In his past life, he was the internet's most legendary simp. Sophomore year. He drained his entire living expense budget. Maxed out every campus loan he could get. All to spoil the gold-digging campus belle, Su Qianqian. That girl treated him like an ATM. Sucked him dry of every bit of value. Then tossed him out like garbage. He was drowning in debt. Abandoned by everyone. His parents worked themselves to death from illness and grief. And the only one who reached out to him, when he was at his absolute lowest. That gentle girl, Su Wanqing. She died saving him in a rainy night. Crushed under the wheels of a truck. As Lin Chen lay dying. His regret was immeasurable. If there's a next life, I'll kick Su Qianqian to the curb. And spoil Su Wanqing alone. Then he opened his eyes. The sound of his roommates snoring filled his ears. The date on his phone screen said, first semester of sophomore year. He had been reborn. Lin Chen sat up abruptly in bed. His heart pounding like a war drum. He pulled out his phone. And saw a message from Su Qianqian. Sent an hour ago. Chen. I saw a bag I really like. It's only 3,800. Can you buy it for me? Love you too. Lin Chen stared at those words. His stomach churning. In his past life, he fell for this exact same line. Hook, line, and sinker. Borrowing from everyone he could. Until he couldn't even afford a meal. And she, in the end, ran off with some BMW driving senior. Lin Chen closed that chat. And opened another one. Su Wanqing. The girl who, in his past life, after everyone had abandoned him, quietly paid his rent for 3 months. Their chat history right now still ended with last month's. Good night. Lin Chen's fingers hovered over the screen. Then he typed a line. Wanqing. Are you free tomorrow night? There's something I want to tell you. After sending that message, he put his phone face down on the pillow and swung his legs off the bed. He stood at the dorm window, staring into the dark night outside, and clenched his fists. Su Qianqian. In this life, you're not getting a single cent from me. Su Wanqing. In this life, it's my turn to protect you. The next day at noon, the campus forum exploded. Someone posted. Shocking. Sophomore simp Lin Chen dumps campus belle Su Qianqian in public. Video proof inside. The post included a cafeteria surveillance clip. Lin Chen stood in front of Su Qianqian. She grinned and held out her hand for money. Chen. I've picked out that bag. When are you gonna transfer me the money? Lin Chen looked at her smiling face. And then, in front of dozens of students, said 3 words. We're done. Su Qianqian's smile froze instantly. What did you say? Lin Chen's voice wasn't loud, but it was clear enough for everyone to hear. I said, we're over. From today on, I, Lin Chen, have nothing to do with you, Su Qianqian. Every cent you ever spent of mine, I'm writing off. Consider it feeding a stray dog. But from now on, don't even think about getting another penny from me. He closed the transfer screen on his phone, turned around and walked away. Behind him was Su Qianqian's furious shrieking, and Lin Chen's resolute, unyielding back. The world's biggest simp does a 180 arc had officially begun. The cafeteria breakup video hit the top of the campus forum. Comment section flooded with. Lin Chen finally woke up. The king of simps actually grew a spine. Su Qianqian's face was more dramatic than pork liver. But there were also snarky comments. All for show. One pout from Su Qianqian and he'll be sending money again. Lin Chen saw those comments, but didn't reply. Deep down, though, he knew. This time. Absolutely not. Su Qianqian, of course, couldn't let it go. That afternoon, she sent her bestie to deliver a message. Lin Chen, have you lost your mind? You chased me for over a year. Spent tens of thousands. Just to dump me publicly? Are you insane? Lin Chen was studying in the library, looked up, and said to the messenger, "Go tell her that money was for the dogs. And now the man's learned his lesson. Tell her to stay away from me, so I don't have to feel sick." The girl's mouth opened, and she managed to stammer, "Lin Chen, you've changed." Lin Chen looked back down at his book. Yeah. Changed. For the better. But the real counterattack was just beginning. Lin Chen remembered clearly. In his past life, all the stuff Su Qianqian bought with his money. That 2,000 yuan necklace. Those 3,000 yuan shoes. That 4,800 yuan bag. All of it was still in her hands. Back then, he was so stupid. He didn't even ask for an IOU. He had all the transfer records. But they were all gifts. So he couldn't legally get them back. But he could make sure multiplied by everyone multiplied by knew where that money came from. That night, he posted a long thread on the campus forum, titled, "To Su Qianqian. Every cent you spent of mine, I have it all recorded." He attached screenshots of every single transfer. Time, amount, purpose, notes. Not a single omission. From last September to today. A total of 37,200 yuan. He ended with one sentence. "I'm not asking for this money back. But I want everyone to see clearly. A girl who spends a man's money without a second thought, then calls him an idiot behind his back. Does she really deserve to be called campus belle?" Within an hour of posting, comments broke 500. Someone screenshotted it and reposted to bigger platforms. The headline got crazier and crazier. College simp awakens 37,000 for a lesson. Su Qianqian's DMs got flooded so hard she had to disable her comment section. Her group chats were full of screenshots mocking her. And Lin Chen had already turned off his phone. He sat in a corner of the library, staring at the open textbook on his desk. The hum of the AC and distant page flips in his ears. He didn't do all this for revenge. He did it to pull that idiot named Lin Chen out of the mud and put all his energy into the one person who truly mattered. Su Wanqing. Lin Chen remembered very clearly. The night Su Wanqing died was a torrential downpour. That was the day the debt collectors cornered him at the school gate. He got beaten up, bruised all over, hiding in an alley. Su Wanqing, after getting his call, didn't hesitate, grabbed an umbrella and ran out to find him. The rain was too heavy. Visibility was zero. A truck turned and didn't see her. By the time Lin Chen got to the hospital, Su Wanqing was already gone. That pale, lifeless face. He carried that image his entire life. In this life, Lin Chen checked the weather forecast in advance. Heavy rain in 3 days. He took care of everything early. Paid off his past life debts. Blocked Su Qianqian on every single platform. Adjusted his class schedule. At exactly 7 p.m. 3 days later, he stood under his umbrella, outside Su Wanqing's dorm building. Su Wanqing came downstairs, and when she saw him, she was visibly surprised. "Lin Chen? What are you doing here? It's raining. Is something wrong?" Lin Chen walked over, held the umbrella over her head, and said, "Wanqing, there's something I want to tell you today. It might sound strange, but every word I'm about to say is the truth. Su Wanqing looked at his rain-soaked shoes and his serious eyes. She didn't step back. Go ahead. Lin Chen took a deep breath. I had a very, very long dream. In that dream, I did a lot of stupid things. Pushed everyone away. And in the end, you were the only one still by my side. But then you left too. When I woke up, I had only one thought. In this life, I can't let that dream come true. Su Wanqing's eyelashes trembled. The rain was loud, but her voice cut through, like a clear bell. Lin Chen, are you running a fever? Lin Chen was stumped by that question for a second, then laughed. Maybe. But would you be willing to let me infect you? Su Wanqing looked down in silence for a few seconds, then looked back up, her eyes glistening. Lin Chen, you never used to talk like this. Lin Chen said, I used to be an idiot. Not anymore. The rain grew heavier. The sound on the umbrella, intense as a drum roll. Su Wanqing stepped half a step closer, into his umbrella's shelter. Will you ever go back to being that idiot? Lin Chen tilted the umbrella more toward her. Never. Not ever again. That night, on the way back to her dorm, Lin Chen kept her fully under the umbrella, his own shoulder getting soaked. Before she went upstairs, she turned back and said, Want to grab breakfast together? At the cafeteria tomorrow. Lin Chen stood in the rain, smiling. Deal. 7 a.m., I'll be at your door. The smile she threw over her shoulder, as she ran inside, was the most beautiful thing Lin Chen had seen in 2 lifetimes. The next morning at 7 a.m. sharp, Lin Chen, in a clean white t-shirt, stood outside the girls' dorm, holding a bag of hot soy milk and a box of steamed buns. He remembered. In his past life, Su Wanqing once said, she loved the steamed buns. From the shop at the back gate, Su Wanqing came down, saw what he was holding, and froze. How did you know I love those? Lin Chen said, I just know. When she took the bag, her fingertips brushed against his. Both of them paused for a fraction of a second. Then Su Wanqing took a bite, mumbling through the food. So good. When they walked into the cafeteria together, the noisy room went quiet for 2 seconds. Every eye turned to them. Lin Chen, the guy who'd just dumped campus belle Su Qianqian in public, was now sitting at breakfast with another girl. That girl was Su Wanqing, from the literature department, known for being low-key and gentle, the complete opposite of Su Qianqian's flashy beauty. Someone whispered nearby. Lin Chen changed his type fast. Way too fast. But Su Wanqing is way prettier than Su Qianqian. Way more natural. Lin Chen ignored all the murmurs. He opened the soy milk lid and slid it to her. Drink up. It's no good cold. Su Wanqing took a sip, her ears turning pink. The most dramatic moment came when Su Qianqian walked in. She carried her tray into the cafeteria and immediately spotted Lin Chen and Su Wanqing sitting together. Her face went through a whole spectrum of emotions. She hesitated for 2 seconds, then walked straight to their table. Lin Chen. Ah. You with Su Wanqing now? Lin Chen looked up at her, expressionless. None of your business. Su Qianqian let out a bitter laugh. You dumped me yesterday and got with her today? That's disgusting. Lin Chen put down his chopsticks and stood up slowly. Su Qianqian. I broke up with you yesterday. Who I'm with today is my own business. And you? When? You were spending my 37,000 yuan. Did you feel disgusting then? Every eye in the cafeteria was fixed on Su Qianqian. Her face turned the color of a boiled shrimp. She bit her lip, turned around, and walked away, practically running. Su Wanqing watched her leave, then said quietly, "Wasn't that a bit harsh?" Lin Chen sat back down and picked up his chopsticks. "Not harsh enough. She was worse to me. And I did it for one reason. To kill any lingering thought in her head that she could win me back. I don't want her to have even a sliver of a chance to disturb us again." Su Wanqing listened, took another sip of her soy milk, and said nothing. But the tiny curve at the corner of her mouth was impossible to hide. With the relationship locked in, Lin Chen started focusing on his career. He remembered that in 2018, a certain tech stock quadrupled in 2 months, thanks to a key technological breakthrough that set the market on fire. And the timing was perfect. It was 1 week before that stock started its run. He scraped together every bit of cash he had. Years of New Year's money, last semester's scholarship, and refunds from cancelled gifts he'd pre-ordered for Su Qianqian. Altogether less than 20,000 yuan. He dumped it all into that stock. His roommates watched him trade and were baffled. "Lin Chen, are you insane? This stock has been dropping for 6 months, why would you buy it?" Lin Chen didn't even look up. "It's gonna go up. Trust me." They shook their heads, sighing, thinking he'd lost it. But a week later, the stock started climbing. Day 1, up 5%. Day 2, up 8%. Day 3, straight to the limit up. Lin Chen didn't panic sell. He knew this stock would keep rallying for 2 full months. And sure enough, over the next 2 months, it shot up like a rocket, quadrupling in value. Lin Chen cashed out 2/3 at 80,000 yuan, leaving the rest to ride. First pot of gold secured. When Su Wanqing found out, her eyes went wide. "Since when did you learn to trade stocks?" Lin Chen said. "I've been studying it lately. Just got lucky." She stared at him for a moment, then said, "You've been like a different person lately." Lin Chen's heart skipped a beat, but his face stayed calm. "Better or worse?" Su Wanqing thought for a second. "Better. Before, you were always frowning. Head down. Like you owed the world something. Now you walk with your shoulders straight. And there's light in your eyes." Lin Chen looked at her clear, bright eyes, and suddenly reached out to gently ruffle her hair. "That's because I have you now." Su Wanqing dodged, but her face turned red. With his first pot of money in hand, Lin Chen didn't splurge. He saved most of it, and used a small portion to buy a new phone. For Su Wanqing, her old one had 3 cracks across the screen, but she still wouldn't replace it. When he handed her the new phone, she stared at it for several seconds before taking it. "What are you doing?" "This is too expensive, Lin Chen." "It's not expensive. From now on, tell me what you want. I'm not broke anymore." Su Wanqing held the new phone, looked down at it for a long time, and then said, "Lin Chen, you don't have to be this good to me. I know. But I want to." After being dumped publicly, Su Qianqian's pride was shattered. She'd never been humiliated like that in her life. And worst of all, it was by the guy who used to be her personal doormat. She started fighting back. Low level, but effective. Rumors. The next day, an anonymous post appeared on the campus forum. "Think Lin Chen is some saint. He took out campus loans to buy luxury brands and play rich. He only dumped Su Qianqian because he's broke." The post was detailed, complete with fake loan screenshots. The comment section flipped instantly. Everyone who'd praised Lin Chen's awakening was now calling him a fraud. Fake deep dude was just running from debt. His roommates saw the post and slammed the table. "Who the hell wrote this? Lin Chen, you need to clear this up." Lin Chen, however, was calm. "Clear it up? Who'd believe me? People believe what they want to believe. But he knew exactly who was behind it. That afternoon, he went to find Su Wanqing. She was studying in the library, and handed him her phone. Did you see that post? Lin Chen nodded. Yeah. Do you believe it? Su Wanqing flipped her phone face down on the table. If I did, I wouldn't be sitting here. Lin Chen looked at her. So what do you think? Su Wanqing stood up and packed her bag. Let's find out who wrote it. I can track it down. Su Wanqing knew a lot of people in the literature department. And she had good connections. In half a day. By cross-referencing multiple sources. She confirmed the poster's identity. Su Qianqian's roommate. A girl who often did Su Qianqian's dirty work. Lin Chen got the evidence. And didn't post a public rebuttal. Instead, he did one thing. He sent the evidence to their counselor. And the school's network admin. That night, the anonymous post was deleted. The account was banned. And Su Qianqian's roommate was called in for a talk. Lin Chen then posted a single new update. 1. I have 0 loan debt. 2. If you think I'm faking being well off, check my spending records. 3. Su Qianqian, this is the last time we ever cross paths. 3 sentences. Clean and sharp. The comments flipped again. So Su Qianqian was behind it all along. Spent his 37,000 and then played the victim? Campus belle? More like a joke. Su Qianqian was completely isolated. Her old clique started distancing themselves. Even the circle she used to run with stopped calling her. She stood in the hallway, watching Lin Chen and Su Wanqing walk past shoulder to shoulder, and dug her nails into her palm. But this time, nobody looked back at her. Su Wanqing's family ran into trouble. Her father fell at a construction site and injured his leg. Surgery was going to cost a significant amount. Her mother's voice was hoarse on the phone. Su Wanqing listened quietly, didn't cry. But after hanging up, she sat alone in the hallway for over half an hour. Lin Chen noticed she was distracted all day. Her eyes unfocused. After class, he pulled her aside. What happened? Tell me. She shook her head at first, said nothing. But after he pressed her 3 times, she finally told him. My dad got hurt at work. He needs surgery. We can't afford it right now. She lowered her head, her shoulders trembling slightly. Lin Chen didn't give her empty platitudes like don't worry. He asked directly. How much? Su Wanqing. About 20,000 yuan. Lin Chen pulled out his phone and transferred 40,000 J to her account on the spot. The extra is for recovery. Su Wanqing saw the transfer notification and froze. Lin Chen, you. Where did you get all this? Remember that stock I told you about? I made a good chunk. It's clean money, don't worry. Your dad comes first, use it for the surgery. Su Wanqing finally broke down crying. She turned her head away, wiping her eyes with the back of her hand. But the tears wouldn't stop. Lin Chen didn't say much. Just handed her a pack of tissues. The surgery went well. And her father recovered steadily. When Su Wanqing told her parents about Lin Chen's help, her mother's voice changed completely on the phone. Qingqing, that boy. What's he to you? Su Wanqing blushed, hesitated for a few seconds. And then said, Mom. He's someone very important to me. Her mother's laughter came through the speaker. Then bring him over for a meal sometime. After hanging up, Su Wanqing's heart was pounding. She stuffed her phone in her pocket and looked out the window. A message from Lin Chen popped up. How's your dad doing? She typed back. Surgery was a success. My mom said. She wants you to come over for dinner. Lin Chen's reply came in a second. Deal. On the weekend, Lin Chen bought 2 boxes of fruit, a carton of milk, and a pack of cigarettes, and showed up at Su Wanqing's building with his arms full. When she came down to meet him and saw all the stuff, she was stunned. "Why did you buy so much? I can't show up empty-handed the first time I meet your parents." She helped carry 2 bags. "My mom was really just being polite. I took it seriously." When they walked in, Su Wanqing's parents were already waiting in the living room. Her father had his leg bandaged, but was in good spirits, and smiled when he saw Lin Chen. "Xiaoling, come in, come in. Qingqing, get some tea." Her mother sized him up from head to toe, and nodded approvingly. "Good-looking young man. Qingqing told us you helped a lot." Lin Chen sat up straight on the sofa. "Uncle, auntie, don't mention it. It's the least I could do." At lunch, Su Wanqing's mother made a table full of dishes, and kept piling food onto Lin Chen's plate. "Eat this. This is good. Have some more meat." His bowl was stacked, like a small mountain. Su Wanqing watched, half amused, half embarrassed. "Mom, stop piling it on, he can serve himself." Her mother shot her a look. "You don't get it. It's Xiaoling's first time here, he should eat well." After lunch, as Su Wanqing walked him downstairs, her mother watched from the balcony, then turned to her father. "I think this kid is solid. Good-looking, steady, and treats our girl well." Her father leaned back on the couch, laughing. "The way you were shoveling food onto his plate. Even more aggressive than when I met your parents." Her mother shot him a glare. "That's right. I wasn't about to miss out on you. And I'm not about to miss out on our daughter's man." Lin Chen walked out of the neighborhood, with Su Wanqing beside him. "Was my mom too much?" He laughed. "Not at all. I am multiplied by someone very important to you. So it makes sense." Her ears turned red again. "Why do you remember everything?" Lin Chen stopped and turned to face her. "I never forget the important things." She looked away, flustered. "So where are you headed now?" "Back to school, I've got one more class. I'll walk you to the bus stop." "No, it's okay. Your dad's still recovering, stay with him." She stood there watching him walk away. The streetlight stretched his shadow long across the ground. She looked down at her phone. A message from Lin Chen. "The food was amazing today. Tell your mom I said thanks." She stared at that message for a long time, and the smile on her face wouldn't go away. Su Qianqian's life kept getting worse. Negative posts about her kept popping up on the campus forum, deleted and reposted. Her social media accounts got doxed and mocked. Even her freshman year makeup-free photos got dug up and compared to her Bell title. Her clique fell apart. Her friends drifted away. And in class, nobody wanted to sit next to her. She finally broke down. She sent Lin Chen one last long message. "Lin Chen, I was wrong. Can you please tell them to stop dragging me? Just post one thing saying you forgive me. And I promise I'll never bother you again." He saw the message while grocery shopping with Su Wanqing. He glanced at it, then put the phone back in his pocket. Su Wanqing asked, "Who was it? Do you need to reply?" He pushed the cart forward. "Nobody important." She didn't press further. But that night, Lin Chen still posted an update. Not forgiving Su Qianqian, but a short paragraph. "What's past is past. I'm not holding anyone accountable anymore. But forgiveness, that word is too heavy for me to give. Let's go our separate ways. Don't meet again." He didn't name anyone, but everyone knew who he meant. Su Qianqian read that post in silence for a long time. Then deleted his WeChat, deleted his number, and cleared every trace of him. She officially walked out of his life. His roommate saw the post and patted his shoulder. Dude, you're really out. Lin Chen leaned back in his chair. I was out a long time ago. I was blind before. Now I see. He opened his phone, went to Su Wanqing's chat, and sent. Good night. She replied instantly. Good night too. Steamed buns again tomorrow. Lin Chen. Let's switch it up. Soy milk and fried dough sticks tomorrow. Su Wanqing. Okay. He stared at that okay, locked his phone, and smiled. His roommate was already snoring. Moonlight poured through the window. Lin Chen said to himself, in this life, he would never let anyone hurt Su Wanqing again. Not even himself. Final exams were approaching. Lin Chen had only done average in his past life. But after rebirth, his memory was terrifyingly sharp. And he had a level of understanding beyond his age. After all, he'd lived through it once. So he knew which topics were key and what would be on the test. During review week, he camped out in the library from morning till night. Su Wanqing came too, sitting across the same table, each buried in their own books, occasionally looking up to exchange a glance, then going back to work. One night, as the library closing bell rang, they packed up and walked out together. Su Wanqing asked, how's your review going? Lin Chen thought for a moment. Should crack the top 10 in my major. She looked at him in surprise. Last semester you were mid-tier. He smiled. Sometimes people just click. Su Wanqing. I'll be waiting for your results. When grades came out, Lin Chen ranked 7th in his major. Su Wanqing 5th. Both broke into the top 10. His roommate was the first to explode. Lin Chen, did you get possessed? How are you suddenly a top student? Lin Chen screenshotted his grades and sent them to Su Wanqing, with 2 words. Delivered. She replied with a thumbs-up emoji. Then added, want to apply for scholarships together next semester? He answered instantly. Let's do it. First scholarship equals fancy dinner on me. Su Wanqing. You're definitely buying that dinner now. That night, Lin Chen treated his roommates to a late-night snack. At the barbecue stall, over drinks. One roommate slung an arm around him. Honestly, man. Last semester with that Su Qianqian drama, you were a mess. We were worried but didn't know how to say it. Now you're finally normal. And this girl? A million times better than the last. Lin Chen laughed and didn't argue. It was true. From the moment he dumped Su Qianqian, the whole trajectory of his life had changed. He glanced at his phone. Su Wanqing had texted, don't stay out too late. And don't drink too much. He replied, copy that. Summer of sophomore year. Lin Chen remembered from his past life that a major internet company was hiring summer interns, and the mentor for that role was a big name in the industry, who later started his own company and became a unicorn founder. Lin Chen applied, passed the written test and 2 rounds of interviews, and got the offer. When he called Su Wanqing, his voice was unusually excited. Wanqing. I got the internship. She was even happier than he was. Really? Which company? Shongda Technology. I've heard of them, they re legit. Lin Chen. Once I get my first paycheck, I'm taking you to the best steakhouse in town. Su Wanqing. I'm holding you to that. No backing out. Lin Chen. Back out on you? Never. First day of the internship. Lin Chen wore a crisp white shirt and walked into the Shongda Technology building. The elevator was packed with busy professionals. When he sat down at his desk, the intern next to him leaned over. Hey, what school are you from? He told him. The guy looked surprised. We're mostly top-tier 985 grads here. You getting in means you're legit." Lin Chen smiled and didn't say much. During the internship, he stood out fast. Even though he'd never worked at Shengda before, he knew the industry's development trajectory like the back of his hand. While other interns were still learning the ropes, he was already offering valuable optimization suggestions. His mentor, by the second week, gave him a direct compliment. "Lin Chen, you've got the best business instincts I've seen in years." He didn't let it go to his head, just worked harder. At the end of the internship, his mentor called him into his office and handed him a business card. "Whenever you want a job, reach out directly." Lin Chen took the card, thanked him, and walked out. That business card later became one of his most important tickets into the industry. First day of junior year. Lin Chen waited outside the girls' dorm for Su Wanqing. No flowers, no balloons. Just an envelope. She came down and saw it. "What's that?" "A love letter." Lin Chen handed it to her. "Open it and see." Inside was a campus card, a supplementary card linked to his main account, and a note with one line. "Use this for whatever you want to eat. My internship salary can handle it." Su Wanqing held the card, stared at it for a few seconds, then laughed. "You give gifts like you're writing a business proposal." Lin Chen looked at her. "So, will you take it?" She carefully tucked it into her cardholder. "I'll take it. But just so you know, I have my own money. I won't waste yours." "Lin Chen, I know. But I want you to know. You can use my stuff anytime. No need to ask." She looked at his serious face, then suddenly stood on her tiptoes and kissed him on the cheek. Lin Chen froze solid. She stepped back, her face as red as a ripe tomato. "That's my gift in return." He touched his cheek, then broke into a grin. "Guess I need to give you more gifts." She shot him a glare. "Come on, we've got class." That morning, he didn't absorb a single word of the lecture. A smile stuck on his face the whole time. His roommate texted him. "Are you in love again?" Lin Chen replied. "Yeah." "Roommate? With who?" Lin Chen. "Su Wanqing." "Roommate. Knew it. You move fast, man. Last semester you were just lunch buddies." Lin Chen chuckled, flipped his phone face down. Su Wanqing was sitting 3 rows ahead, sunlight streaming through the curtain onto her back. He picked up his pen and drew a quick doodle in his notebook. 2 little stick figures sitting across a table, with a basket of steamed buns between them. He looked at it, thought it was too childish, tore it out and tucked it into his book. But he didn't throw it away. First semester of junior year, Lin Chen made a bold move that surprised everyone. He registered a small company in the school's startup incubator, building a lightweight campus social app. He named it Wanfeng, Wan from Su Wanqing's name, and Feng meaning breeze. When Su Wanqing found out, she was embarrassed for a week. "Can you please stop naming things after me?" Lin Chen, completely unapologetic. "It's a good name. And it's tied to you. What's wrong with that?" She glared at him, but didn't actually object. The initial team had 4 people. Lin Chen on product, Su Wanqing on content, and 2 roommates, one coding, one designing. They crammed into the tiny incubator office, debating plans, drawing wireframes, tweaking UI. Lin Chen stayed until after 10 p.m. every night. And sometimes Su Wanqing stayed with him, eating takeout by the glow of their screens. One night, she fell asleep leaning back in her chair. He took off his jacket and draped it over her, then kept working on the plan. His roommate snapped a photo and sent it to the group. "Boss is in full workaholic mode." Lin Chen replied with a shut-up sticker. And kept going. The day Wanfeng launched its beta. It hit 200 registered users. Week 2, over 1,000. Week 3, people on campus were actively talking about it. Still small, but every step was solid. Lin Chen said in a team meeting, "We're not trying to be a giant platform. We focus on multiplied by this one school multiplied by. Build it deep here, then replicate elsewhere." His roommate nodded. "That's a solid strategy." Su Wanqing was scrolling through user feedback behind him. "Your suggestion box is full. All compliments on the UI." Lin Chen glanced back. "That's because multiplied by you multiplied by designed the UI. The compliments are for you." That night, he was the last to leave the incubator. He stood at the door, looked back at the little office with its lights on, and remembered his past life. Hiding in an alley, bruised and broke. Not even sure if he'd eat the next day. Now he had a team, a product, and a future taking shape. He closed the door and walked into the night. His phone buzzed. "Su Wanqing. What time's the meeting tomorrow?" "Lin Chen. 9 a.m. Got it. Sleep early." He smiled at those 3 words, pocketed his phone, and strode forward. The streetlights stretched his shadow long ahead. He walked steady against the wind. Second semester of junior year. Lin Chen hosted an external startup team visiting the incubator. He was tweaking back-end data when they walked in. He looked up, and the person at the front was Su Qianqian. She was in business attire, hair permed, looking much more mature than in college. But Lin Chen recognized her instantly. She froze for a second when she saw him, then composed herself and extended a hand. "Lin Chen. Long time no see." He stood, shook it briefly. "Long time. You changed tracks." "Yeah, I transferred to the business school junior year. Now I'm running a campus startup."
Like and subscribe to follow the continuation of this story.